Hey guys, for this edition of Off the Cuff, I wanted to show you another variation that I recently got. Actually, not too recently. They've been soaking for quite a while, and it hasn't really quite worked. Anyway, what I got here is Harrington and Richardson's with the extra long chain. Okay, now let me show you what. Normally, they just have the two links, the two clevises connected right together. But on this version, there's an extra center link. Now, when I bought them, I got them real cheap, so I figured that maybe they weren't factory. They might have been added later, you know, and I got them for pretty cheap, so I wasn't too concerned. But I was happy to notice that they actually are factory. Okay, I compared these with other ones online and in other people's collections, and I looked very closely at the linkage, the chain, each link of the chain here, and no, they actually did make extended chain cuffs, and this happens to be a pair. But with every sunshiny day, a little rain must fall, and it turns out that this one side has been repaired. You can see they put a pretty crude copper pin through and hammered it down. Now, what that did is they don't swing through all the way. And the reason is because inside here, it's bent ever so slightly, and I've tried very gently to, you know, widen the gap, for one of better words, but they're just not quite there. But anyway, I'm glad I got them, because I always wanted this variation, because I have the first model, and you can tell the difference between the models. By the way, these came out in the 30s. You can tell the difference in the models by the bow. See, this one is just plain, unadorned. Later on, they put the groove in. So once they got the groove, that was the second model, and subsequent ones, they got the groove on. Here's the later models. So while I did add a variation to the collection, even though it's not 100% perfect. I mean, eventually I could get them repaired if I wanted to. Of course, you know, have them done so you wouldn't be able to tell it all. And maybe that's down the road. But the other side works perfect. And there's the key. One of the handcuff annuals had a fantastic article on H&R Super cuffs, by the way. If you want to check that out. And the only thing I'm missing, again, is the leg irons. I did have a lead on a pair one time, because there was a guy at a local flea market. He described them, and they sounded like H&R, so I actually pulled up a picture of them, and he said, yeah, he had them in his garage, and he's going to let me have them for dirt cheap. And of course, a year passed, 2 years, me every month asking this guy if he found them yet, and then finally he's like, oh, actually the whole box that they were in, I sold that years ago, I forgot. What a bummer. But I also do have an original H&R box. I always think of H&R Puffin stuff. There's the box, and here's the little envelope. And that's where I got the key. Came with 2 keys. This box did not come with the long chains, by the way. It came with another pair. Actually, those first models. And you would get a little envelope with their address. And then inside is the instruction slip. And it also, like most paperwork, has an ad on it. Description of their other products and stuff. It has an inspection slip. And this particular pair was inspected by WC June 3rd, 1943. So, we know that they were in business in 1943. We know pretty much a lot about the history of this company, but it's neat when you get something that's actually was there from the day that these cuffs were made. Right in the box, the lid. And you can see like where the obviously the grease, the oil, maybe they were shipped upside down, just stained that. But I think that's really cool. I don't know, for some reason I've been on a good box, been lucky finding some boxes recently. And it's weird because I think back to when I was a kid, first buying cuffs, I would throw the boxes away. More of it. They even have the little, see that? The little logos all over the box. The inside anyway. Embossed. Yeah, I'm really happy with the box. And I'm happy with the H&R cuffs. I already did videos on these. Just to reiterate, they were favored by the FBI. I first became interested in H&R cuffs when I read a John Novak book on escapes, and he was talking about them. And ever since then, I've been fascinated by them. Almost forgot, these are engraved as well. But it looks like a backwards W-O-J, and then it says an H of C. This is like a real weird engraving, and I have no idea what it means. And I wouldn't even know where to be. I mean, what do you even Google? Backwards W, C, J. I mean, the letters are actually backwards. And then it's the symbol and then H of C. If there was another F, I would think it was short for office, you know, like sheriff's office or whatever. But it's not. It says of C. So I have no idea. If you have any idea what that means, or if you have a similar pair, please add it to the comments. Okay, time to go check and see if my bacon's done. I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet off the cuff. And I have more coming up because I just got some more cuffs out of the soaking solution. And it actually didn't work whatsoever. They are complete and total wall hangers, but we'll be looking at them next time. All right, stay safe out there.